such a being is going to be extremely powerful.
Today's model is not what was on the program 10 years ago.
We'll be able to multiply our intelligence.
We do need to be careful when stuff gets out of our control.
Can we secure AI? Now, I remember seeing Eric Schmidt, the former chairman of Google, where he described a visit to the Department of Defense secure facilities for storing plutonium.
There's a military base with large amounts of people with guns, and then inside this military base, there's another little base with even more guns. And inside the fence, after many things, they put the radiation suit on, you go in, and then there's more people with guns.
He sort of wondered out loud, when we have artificial general intelligence, whether countries might resort to securing it. Well, there's a few issues. The first issue is what happens when the artificial intelligence code is open source, or when the AI itself is widely available.
I would say that at some point, the capability will become so vast that it will be obviously irresponsible to open source models.
Oops. ChatGPT was released to the general public. Far from securing this potentially dangerous technology behind barbed wire and walls and machine guns, this is rapidly being disseminated as quickly as possible by hundreds of companies that are all engaged in a commercial AI arms race. The safeguards that have been built into these large language models are relatively easy to circumvent.
Everything until now that we put into ChatGPT had boundaries and ethics and rules. And it always came with a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank goodness, because it's so smart, right? But now it's like, all we did was give it a couple of sentences of misdirection.
There's a final problem. What happens when it's smarter than us? Will it allow itself to be secured?
Once you've got a machine which is smarter than a human, it will be able to design a machine which is smarter still, and then you're going to get a recursive runaway explosion of intelligence.
You know, imagine your 2-year-old saying, my dad does things I don't like, so I'm going to make some rules for what my dad can do. You could probably figure out how to live with those rules and still get what you want.
Well, if it was cut off from the internet and had no way to escape its secure computer, maybe we could control it.
You can't make it safe just by not allowing it to press buttons or pull levers.
Why is that?
A chatbot will have learned how to manipulate people. It will have read everything Machiavelli ever wrote.
AI is widely available over the internet, and not only that, people have enabled it so that it can use its intelligence to act on the internet on people's behalf.
It finally happened. ChatGPT can now type and click buttons for you on any website.
There is only one thing that matters: whether the artificial intelligence of the future has the same value system as humans. Check out the next video to find out why.